Okay, so I think that the start is a crucial part of this game because Perona need to start second for improve the best curve of the game. Is
For cost Ryuma.
or Ryuma the Moria at 8 cost if you have enough card in your graveyard, and the Doflamingo 10 if you have it in your deck.
Yeah, because you need
So
to have a pair number of dawns to work with.
absolutely, and I think the other part that can help Perona is the output damage because you have 10,000 attacker, 8,000 attacker. That is necessary with a leader that in the opponent's turn is a 9,000k.
Yeah, you need to be in the upper hand if you want to try to win it. You, you're gonna need the dawn, and you're gonna need the big guys.
Absolutely. Okay, Perona start and isn't the best cure that he can have it. No cards for the first part, and instead Luffy BY go for Garp and search Baby Luffy and see if can search anymore. No, end the turn.
Okay, let's see what Perona does now.
Ha, yeah, at
Three
free cost
dawn.
isn't so much card that you can use.
Okay, he tapped and he attacked it.
Ah, okay, the little tiny one-legged soldier is a very nice card. I love it so much. I have used it in Sakazuki a
Okay.
lot.
Yeah, when that card came, I think it's OPO 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Drop by free the cost of the opponent's card,
Yeah.
and the card go to the graveyard. Then a massive attack of 8. Comprehensive, Perona decide to take his life,
And another search.
and another one Garp. This is the phase of
Let's set up
making.
the game.
Yes, of course, and I think one thing that Perona can do in that moment is concentrating their attack on the board to make the Luffy buy remove itself the lives, and in the meantime fill the board.
Yeah. I think it's the best way to go, because if you start inutilizing your opponent's characters that he needs to change to flip to trash and put the big ones, if they are on trash, they
Yeah.
cannot change.
Absolutely. And this little guy is a possible resurrect cost 2 by Moria effect, and reduce and use the Perona effect to KO a very huge cost car. Sorry. Now there's the first sub of the game from Perona instead Luffy by. Let's
Okay.
see what he discard.
It's decisive. It's difficult to decide sometimes what you have to put in the trash. Um,
Yeah, isn't simple because depend of what how you have built your deck.
yeah, and what you have in hand, because
Absolutely.
both decks can have Moria, and you can trash little guys that you can put back in. But if you don't have Moria in your hand, you have to think wise what you're gonna put out. So you put out Borsalino and Kozukiori.
And Borsalino, one of the best blocker from OP5, I think. Then when he arrived, Sabo, the players prefer him instead Borsalino.
Borsalino, it's always a good thing, because even though if you attack with 5, in the next turn is 6.
And it can be KO'd by effect. So
You always have-
against a black deck is a very nice
And you always
card.
have to spend at least 1 Dawn, so it neutralizes some strategies of the opponent.
Absolutely. A jack in the first part of the game could be useless against a Borsalino. Okay, we see a important engine for Luffy BY, because the big Luffy one that came from ST14 is the card that awaken yourself,
Yeah.
and became an 8k for a round, a table round, and can swing every time for 8 in face of your opponent.
And it gets you to reduce your lives, because there's a thing that BY Luffy wants to get 0 lives to get his engine and his effect starting, and you also get to draw a card.
Absolutely. Here, Perona need to remove that card, because if it can do it correctly, can reduce more again the rush of the Luffy BY, and
Yeah, the engine runs fast.
yeah, of course. Thank you for helping in the time.
In the
My
English.
English is like onda, is a sinusoidal. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes go very down.
Yeah, it's difficult when we do not speak it all the day. It's we sometimes forget some words.
Yeah, in this case, sometimes I will tell the move in Italian, so
It's okay.
it's
It's okay. So we have
Wow, this is
something.
a very old card, the Craig one,
Yeah,
from
double attack.
OP3. It is a very beautiful card in this deck, because you have a double attacker that is very strong, and the on-play effect that made KO two rested cost 4 cards from the opponent's field, and in this case you can menace very in very
Yeah, 'cause
strong
the thing,
mid.
the thing is, when you have BY Luffy, you are like okay to get 1 life, but with the tactic this you get 2, and you don't want to get 2.
No, absolutely.
1 you can manage, and you can take it, put some cards in hand, counter it. But if you have to take them both, you're gonna be very tight. You're
In
gonna be in the corner.
Absolutely. In this case, is too hard to take them each other in the same attack, because you haven't constructed nothing. You just now playing the baby sabo for, I think, the big one, and for have a blocker that you need, because the aggressivity that Perona is pushing in the turn is
Yeah, because we haven't seen too much blade dons, and it tapped. Everything.
Okay.
Okay, Sabo.
There we are with the big one. So what he discard for a Kuzan and a I lost
Anami.
it.
I think it's Anami for
Okay.
ST14. It looked like it.
Yeah, it is appreciates touch card of a lot of by Luffy by player.
Yeah, and let's see what happened. Because the thing is, BY Luffy hadn't moved a little bit on his lives. He does not know it. It does not know yet what's there. He could have played a Yori or something to see,
To know.
to know Makino also.
Absolutely.
And he does not know
He's
what's
blind
there.
in this moment.
Yeah, that's the thing. He has no board. Now is safe because Sabo it does not get removed by effects. It's not KO'd by effects. But even though he's blind, he has a smaller board than the opponent.
Yeah, the other part is Perona can switch off the Sabo, and if she can
Yeah, we
reduce his
And we don't know if Perona has a brook.
yeah.
The brook that goes
Yeah, that take the
Trashes,
car
but
and
not KO.
put on the graveyard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
trashed but not KO'd, so
It's
uh,
perfect in that situation.
yeah, yeah.
We call it Saltbrook. Because,
Southbrook.
yeah, because he had the sack bag in
Yeah, yeah.
in Italian we said Brook Sale.
Bruxelles. Okay, I'm gonna call it that way too. Bruxelles.
Yeah.
Now we have it. We have a name for it.
In that time,
Yeah, we had
the
some.
Krios is joking with me because he's a very bad person. I told you, I told you at the beginning of this great adventure of today. You know that he's a very a person. The chat can agree with me. At a certain moment, they told Mallard is saying the truth about Krios. In the meantime, we have seen a swing by the
Creek.
Craig by 8 and is blocked by the the Sabo, but there's a very big turn for Perona that can.
It's what we were talking about earlier, because the thing is, what you discard Borsalino, and you probably had the strategy of already go pick up Moria to get Borsalino back,
And
and
the
also
tiny soldier that can be a very tricky card for the opponent because you can decide to put in your graveyard, slow down the cost of your opponent by 3, and then switch off with the Perona effect and go straight on with your Craig and Moria. For the moment, we are seeing a very strong Perona.
yeah, it's getting very aggressive, and at the same time controlling the board and putting the enough resources to menace, to and to corner the opponent and to put him in a very tight place. It's like in box, he's in the corner and he's taking punches after punches.
Yeah, absolutely. BY have also have already the 2 lives. He, I think, haven't mode 2 take it because if he have it, we could seen before a Flampe, a Yori. But at this moment, the only card that he have played other than Sabo, is the Luffy Pump.
Yeah, but the thing is, in his trash, he doesn't have any baby brother.
Mm, mm.
So it's gonna be tricky because he has now 8 dons. Even though if he has a Sabo, a Moria, he does not have the small ones. But he's blind even though.
Absolutely, is not an improved Moria for this turn. So we see already for a Kuzan and a Garp. So you need to search other Sabo or other baby Sabo for the next turn. So
Not
this
just
is
for baby.
uh,
It's the second baby Luffy,
yeah,
if I'm counting correctly, and it's getting.
need coffee. I said before in the stream that this is the only Italian thing that I can renounce when I go to other country.
It's coffee.
Yeah, absolutely. I need coffee more than the oxygen, I think.
I can understand you. We in Portugal we drink a lot of coffee too.
I was stayed in Holland for 3 months, and the worst part is never find a good cafeteria for.
Yeah, and it's terrible when you spend money on bad coffee.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we get to see now the play of Perona. So she defended the attack with Borsalino.
Yeah, and now she has the consistency of the one-legged toy soldier to slow down the costs of Gecko, and then try to KO it with some effect. If she had the Ice Age, can drop
Very
to
low.
zero Gecko and KO with everything she wants. Wow, very big attack with Craig for 12k for a double swing.
And no blockers. So
It's very difficult.
yeah, it's a big decision because even though he has lots of cards in hand, I don't know if he's prepared to put them in the trash because the thing is, he's being setting up his hand. In the last turn, he set up his hand with the draw of Kuzan, with Garp, so he was drawing cards. So it means that he needs them. He still needs them. He still needs to to draw cards and to have new things in hand so he can do his play. And now, Perona players make him put them in the trash.
The other part is that Perona can play something that costs 5, like another Sabo, can attack much with the big attacks with this 5 down that you can attach wherever you prefer,
Oh.
and he go for this, the 2 lives go out. So this Moria, if she would like to try to attack for 12 again.
13. 13, 9 with 4, 13.
Yeah,
thirteen.
of course, because it's a 9k,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. Sometime I...
Yeah, I got mistaken too because of the 8 costs.
Absolutely.
8 costs 8k, 8 costs 9k, it's... Oh, and yeah.
Okay, then swing for 7. Okay.
Yeah, he's getting tight. He's getting in the corner.
The interesting part is that Perona have 3 lives in this moment of the game. He's show in efficient manera how the game is going.
Yeah, because Perona is she's not drowning. She's still swimming.
Of course,
She's still swimming, and she's swimming fast, and it looks like
like a shark.
Like a shark, yeah. And BY Luffy, it's just stop on the water, and the shark is going around.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm thinking. And we have there another attack, and we are going to see what's going on because no dawn was spent maybe with so many babies there. Maybe effect another Moria, put the little ones and do the cycle. It looks like it, and
Have you noticed that the Simone have all the cards in deck pimped?
yeah, it's all. And the thing is, I think no, there is just one Sabo there, so it can protect. Let's see, but all of them are alt arts. It's pretty nice to see. It's good when you know the art of one and the other, and you can associate with a card.
I never play a card different from another one in my decks because disturb me a lot. I think
Yeah.
I'm a little bit autistic.
Yeah, the thing of I like this one and this one all to be the same. Because
Absolutely, I love the order. So
yeah, we have it there.
and have the playset of the alternative art of Moria isn't a cheap.
No. Even the normal one wasn't.
Yeah, of course, it's true. The best card in the game at the moment. So
Okay, so we had Kuzan lowering when attacking, lowering Gecko Moria, and now Rocket Luffy coming in and destroying Gecko Moria. It was a wise play. So he's at 9, and Krieg got out. So it's It's not so good now for Perona. Really changed the tables turned.
Yeah, the thing is, with you, the soldier, you can reduce the cost of sabo and then switch off with the Perona effect, and try a strike of 15 with the just the leader. In
Yeah,
fact,
there
we
it is,
see
there
that
it is.
the cost was dropped out, and try, of course, 16. And enough, you have just 4 cards, so this is a correct close of this game, and we have see a Perona that conduced the game from the beginning at the end, and just an unlucky Luffy because he never seen the possibility to
he started to see the engine. He saw the key, but he didn't put the car to work.
absolutely the gate doesn't open
Yes.
also with the key.
It does not, because you see Big Luffy, the ST-13 Luffy, but immediately it got out. He doesn't have time to work on the lives, to work on the 8k attacks. He didn't get to see Hayori, a Flampe in hand, to put the deck working and to put things in life that he wanted for him to start the car to run and to go over the opponent.
Absolutely. I'll do a little
We are
recap
just
in
talking.
Italian.
We are just talking about gameplay, okay? Don't run your cars over your opponents.
Absolutely. Allora, quello che abbiamo visto è stato un game veramente pazzesco, perché abbiamo visto una Perona che, indipendentemente da tutto, ha saputo gestire perfettamente il game dall'inizio alla fine, e un Luffy BY che invece purtroppo non è stato altrettanto fortunato, e questo ha reso comunque i giochi complessi. Anche un re del meta come questo mazzo non ha trovato spazio contro qualcosa di esotico come Perona, che comunque, giocando e studiandosi correttamente le strategie di gioco, ha saputo fare la differenza. Quindi, che dire, Ramon si porta a casa il quarto game, erano tutti e due X0, pazzesco, quindi una Perona che in questo momento sta andando veramente forte. The Perona is a X0 at the moment,
Okay,
undefeated.
it's good. That's very good, and we get to see more games of it, and I expect to see that Perona tomorrow.